Okay, it's 7:29, almost 7:30. So we're continuing to remember Temple Police Officer Christopher Fitzgerald, and not just for his work on the force, but also his work in the community. So this morning, Philadelphia Deputy Sheriff Jihad Ahmed joins us now. His partner.
Yeah.
In the Sheriff's Department.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We keep hearing about how great a guy this man is and was. Is that true?
Very much true.
Really?
Very much true. Very much true. None of us really called him Officer Fitzgerald or Chris. We called him Fitz.
Just Fitz.
Fitz. I mean, he was the type of guy who you couldn't help but like him. Anything that you asked of them, he had no problem doing it. When Sheriff Bilal came into the office, the Philadelphia Sheriff's Office, and became the sheriff, she wanted to revamp the outreach unit. And then we got hit with the pandemic.
Right.
So all of the going to the schools for events and so on and so forth came to a halt. Fitz came to the sheriff with an idea because he had an uncle that was a pastor in North Philadelphia.
We met him yesterday.
So what he did was he hooked his uncle up with the sheriff, and we began the food program. We started giving out food. That was our first event that me and Fitz had really did together, working out in the street. I mean, it was just a beautiful experience to work with him. I don't think that I've ever worked with an officer that was so much dedicated towards being.
He loved being a cop.
He loved it.
Oh my
God. He loved it. Here's a guy that would be off of work, and you can call him up and say, yo, we're going to be in North Philadelphia or West Philadelphia. He would come out.
Wow.
Even after he left the office of the sheriffs and he went to Temple, he still would come out and participate. Fitz to us was that extended member. I ran into a supervisor yesterday, and the supervisor says to me, you know, he would always still come here, even when he was with Temple, just to come down and say hi. He may have had court or something at the CJC, but he would still come down and see his supervisors, see his co-workers. He would text you, he would call you. Just an awesome individual to know and to work with.
And it sounds like, too, he also was passionate about speaking about not the violence in the city with the youth.
Yes. He was very big on that. Even so, when he wasn't working out with the sheriff's office, he would be out. He joined the run group.
Right.
And, you know, one of the supervisors from the sheriff's office, Inspector Josh Perez, is part of that. And one of our sergeants, Sergeant Morris, is also a part of that. And Fitz got involved in that. So he gave up his weekends. He sacrificed a lot from being with his family because he believed in stopping the violence in the community.
Hey, Rose, do we have those sound bites? Okay. We keep talking about Officer Fitzgerald, but a lot of times we didn't get to hear him. But I just wanted you to hear his voice and kind of get a feeling about his personality. Here he is.
This video's for Siraj, man. Happy birthday, man. I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got everything you wished for. I'm sorry I'm a little late. Jihad did reach out to me a little earlier on, and I just forgot to get back to him, busy with work and all. But happy birthday to you, man. And listen, man, Sheriff's is the first law enforcement agency in Philadelphia. They the first. So don't get it twisted. But happy birthday,
Don't
bro.
get it twisted. Yeah.
You know how that came about? My sister's son birthday was coming up, and they wanted, my nephew Siraj wanted, they wanted an officer to call him up and wish him a happy birthday. I said, well, hey, I'm an officer, I can do it. He said, no, you're just my uncle. So Fitz had left, as you can see, he had left us. I called him up. I said, man, I need a favor, man. He said, what do you need, man? I said, my nephew, blah, blah, blah. And he said, I got you. Say no more, say less, I got it. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But that's just the type of guy he was. For me and many of the officers at the Philadelphia Sheriff's Office, we believe that Fitzgerald was the type of individual who wanted to be in law enforcement and sadly was taken away doing what he loved to do.
The type of officer we all want, you know, to serve and protect us.
Yes, yes.
And now we've lost him.
Yeah. And he did an awesome job. An awesome job doing it.
How do you reconcile all of this? I mean, how do you explain it to yourself? What happened?
Well, you pray a lot. You rely on your faith. And if I will say this, Fitz was a praying man. He was a God-fearing man. I mean, many times that I would be out with him or other officers would be out with him, you would hear him mention God and his faith and how he had to spend time with his family and go to church. It's hard to get over the loss because he's gone. But his memory lives on with the Temple Police Department. His memory lives on with the Philadelphia Sheriff's Office. Officers right now are still hurt. Many roll calls took place yesterday.
God, yeah.
And the feeling amongst everyone is that we lost a good one.
Yeah.
We really lost a good one.
And especially one who was so dedicated to talking about violence and trying to stop it. I think that's also what makes it such a hard thing to take in.
Yeah.
And then that's what took him from the community.
Fitz was a singer too, man. It would be nothing.
Was he any good?
Oh, was he?
He's a good singer.
I think we have a video of him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Let's
a good
play the
singer.
video.
No, maybe not the best example of his singing, but oh my God. He loved life, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He loved life. He loved God. He loved his family. And he loved his career.
Yeah. You can really tell he was into his career.
Oh, man.
My God.
If you were with him and your shoes wanted to shine or your tie wasn't correct or just something was out of place in your uniform, he would tell you. He'd say, fix yourself up.
Wow.
And I was older than him, so I talk to me like that.
My God. Officer, thank you.
Thank you for sharing these memories.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.